Good morning, friends. How are you today? It's Heather at Bush Poppy Farm. It is Saturday, and today we're going to be transplanting. It's a much cooler day today, like remarkably cooler. Right around 6 p.m. last night, a very cold wind came in, and the temperature went from 85 degrees Fahrenheit to 52 degrees Fahrenheit. It got down to 45 last night. Yeah, it's crazy. It's June 1st. So it's very, very chilly this morning. Actually, I kind of wish I'd put a jacket on. And it's not even, it's 10:30, so it's not super early. We're out here to do some transplanting. It's actually a perfect day for that because the temperatures are so nice and cool. So even though the plants will be getting full sun later today, they've had a good soak in water and liquid kelp and mycorrhizal fungi, and they'll go in the ground very hydrated, and because the wind can be drying as well. So they'll go in the ground hydrated, and they'll be able to deal with the sun because the temperatures are nice and cool. I am very interested to check the gopher traps, and I'm really hoping that I caught at least one. I'm going to have to move them around. Just anxious because I don't want those zinnias to go away. So today we're going to be planting mostly, I think, in the upper garden here because it's got, right now, we are gopher free, and I have space. And so I want to focus on that area and try to knock out the one down in the lower garden so that I can then transplant there later. So let's go check and see what we caught. Right when I pulled up this morning, and it's too bad that I startled them because I really wanted to get them on tape, but I pulled into the little farm driveway here, and there was a mama deer and her two babies right here hanging out at the wood chip pile. They're so cute. Super happy that I have my deer fence because I get to see them when I pull up and see how beautiful they are and be happy that they're here and know that my plants are safe because I have a 8-foot tall, some places 9-foot tall deer fence around my farm. So all that work was very much worth it because I get to enjoy them instead of stress about them. All right, I'm gonna go check on those traps and let's hope that I caught something. Okay, there's a trap that's been sprung. Now that's no guarantee, but fingers crossed. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm not going to show you guys because it's kind of gruesome. But I am going to leave that corpse in the hole. I know that sounds really disgusting, but it works. It kind of acts, while they decompose, it acts as a deterrent for other gophers moving in. Gophers are actually extremely territorial. And so when a new hole opens up, they'll move, somebody else will move in. So the rest of the zinnias are saved. I still lost a lot, but that makes me feel like I can plug some of these transplants into these missing holes and be okay with that, and then still do more transplanting elsewhere. So let me shake this guy off of I'm not gonna show this, I'll shake this guy off and put him back in the hole. The other thing is I thought that it would really reek when I left them in the holes out here. You know, decomposition is not a pleasant smell, but I think they're deep enough. I never smell anything. The only thing I'll notice is flies going in and out of that hole. Other than that, I don't ever notice a smell. All right, I'm gonna take care of that. Oh, such relief. But that doesn't mean I can let my guard down because there could be more in this area. So I'm going to deal with him or her and then clean this area up and we'll get transplanting. weather is so beautiful right now. Granted, I'm not sitting in direct sun, but it is so beautiful. It's chilly and it's breezy. Oh, it's gorgeous weather. Okay, so I transplanted some dahlias into the empty holes. I have saved out Golden Hour and Dawn Creek Pastels. Those are both Floret Originals. Those are going to go in a safer space. Now I do have some Floret Originals in here, so this is going to be a very mixed bed. There's going to be Deep Wine. What else did I have in here? Alpenglow, Cactus Flower Mix, just a whole bunch of stuff. And that's fine. God willing and the creek don't rise. The gopher problem for the zinnia bed is over for now. Obviously I have to keep a close eye on it. So what I did was then, the rest of this bed is ornamental grasses, and down there a bit too. And then this is all celosia. And then I have a couple of like random, I think, things here. But I still have space in this bed, as you can see, in between here and the mums. And I don't have a plan yet, probably another succession of zinnias, because I have one started at home. But for now, I'm going to transplant these zinnias and direct sow some more. In fact, maybe I'll just direct sow those zinnias. They're called Polar Bear White, just a big giant white zinnia. So maybe I'll direct sow those here. That'll just take up a little space because it's just one seed packet. And I'll put these guys up next to the Cynoglossum. But before we go, let me show you this. Look at the sunflowers. Now these are short, but not too short. Like I can totally use these. But so many of them are going to be ready for Tuesday, and I'm so excited. So it looks like these are, and I did label them, I'm not at the side of the labels. It looks like these are the white light variety. That's usually the ones I start with. And then down towards the end there are the Sunflower Steve ones, the Van Gogh's Fantasy Mix. Those are amazing. So I'm so excited, they look really good. But yeah, these heads are very close. So by Tuesday, my CSA members are going to get bouquets full of gorgeous sunflowers. So I have got to get more successions going because so I fell behind. Usually I start every week, and I totally have fallen behind this year. So we're going to have a big, lack of sunflowers for a couple of weeks, but it's okay. I can't go back and change what's done. We will also have lilies, and so those will, be able to fill in when I run out of these. And the zinnias should be coming along, but these are still many weeks away from harvest. And all these mums, these are going to be more ready in like August. So same thing with the dahlias, maybe some in July. But I do have more stuff in the other beds, and the lisianthus are really starting to look good. It's going to be a while still, but I have plenty of secondary flowers, so I'm feeling a little bit more under control. And after I finish this transplant, since it's nice and cool today, I think I'll be able to get some of the more wood chips moved where I need them. And then that'll probably be it for today, because I am going to need to eat at some point. So feeling good about the progress. That whole gopher thing totally stressed me out because I was like, no, not again. Now that, like I said, it's possible there's still one in here, but the amount of damage that was done, I was assuming it was a single gopher. So we'll see. I'll just keep track. All right, let's go up and transplant the rest of these zinnias, and then I'll come back down and direct sow. And also direct sow, we're going to also direct sow sunflowers up there too. Because like I said, I got to get those guys in the ground. And then, yeah, we'll see where we go from there. I'm also going to harvest sweet peas for my clients next week, because look how gorgeous these are. And, I can harvest whole stems. So there'll be some open flowers and some unopened flowers, and they're so pretty. I mean, I had wanted this entire thing to be sweet peas, but I'm happy with the ones that did survive the gophers, because look how gorgeous. So we're right back where we started at the beginning of the video. I did move some wood chips, but I think I'm done for the day. I don't feel bad, like I could keep going, but it's getting late and it's Aiden's first full day of summer. Mike is off on a bike trip today until late this evening. So I thought maybe Aiden and I could go out to lunch together, and that would be nice to spend some time. So we got a lot done today. All the transplants from the greenhouse in the ground. I do have zinnias that I restarted, and I was going to start more celosia, but I don't think I'm going to, because I've planted a bunch today, and you know, if it doesn't do well, that's okay. Celosia is not a huge important crop for me, so you know, I don't think I'm going to start another round of celosia. Sowed 2 new patches of sunflowers, Chianti in front of the Van Gogh's Fantasy Mix at the one sunflower bed that's in high production right now. We sowed Chianti in 3 rows there, and then I put Double Quick here after the zinnias. So we have Sinoglossum, zinnias, Double Quick, sunflowers. And so, oh, and then Polar Bear zinnia I added in the remaining spots in between the mums and the celosia. So lots of transplanting today, which is great. It feels really good. We still have space, which is amazing. And it's funny when I walk around bare open spots, I'm like, oh, I could start a bed there. I'm like, I don't need to start beds right now. I need to fill the ones I have. So I still have 2 completely open beds that haven't even been opened up yet. They're literally sitting under a silage tarp. Now, I probably will put sunflowers in there, but the Snapdragon bed, that's getting thin and nearing its end. So I might clear that bed, turn that into sunflowers, like maybe 2 successions. And I might let those other 2 beds sit unfilled, and they'll be ready in October when it's time to start planting for the spring. So there's no major rush. I have so many things planted. We've got lots of greenery, lots of filler flowers going. So yeah, I don't even know if I need to. It might be nice, or I could start a cover crop in those. That actually might be what I do. I might put in a cover crop on those 2 beds and let it sit through the whole summer, and then I can mow it down and tarp it again, and it'll be ready for planting in October. I think that's actually a better use of that space. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll see what I've got. Usually I use red clover as a cover crop, but I don't know how it's going to do in the summertime. That's usually more of an overwinter thing, so we'll see. But at least the soil wouldn't be bare. So yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, thanks so much for hanging out with me today, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful time in your garden, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.